gunho.com/wetspinach for special offer. Hey guys, Wetspinach here from Ruin Gaming, here to bring you guys a PvP guide of the Elemental Shaman. If you guys enjoy this video and find it helpful, be sure to like and comment and subscribe. Thank you. Alright, so as an Elemental Shaman, your stat priority is the following. You need a 6% spell hit. You only need 6 because we're gonna be hitting level 90s. We're not hitting any question marks or anything like that. Intellect, haste, crit, and mastery. Okay, for reforging, since this is probably, this is gonna be gone, thank God, but reforging for 5.4 shamans, currently, you need to check for the 6% spell hit, and then optimize secondary stats. If you see any items without haste or crit, reforge them from the weakest stat to one of those two stats. So yeah, that's the reforging. Alright, for gems, for your meta socket, you are going to want Burning Primal Diamond. Gives you 216 intellect and 3% increased critical strike. Very useful as an elemental shaman. Prismic will be the red. Brilliant Ruby, 116 intellect. Blue, you can either go Mysterious Imperial Amethyst or Purified Imperial Amethyst. Mysterious will give you 80 intellect and 80 PvP power. This is going to be probably your #1 choice. However, if you want to, if you are finding yourself going out of mana quite a bit, I'd say switch out Mysterious for the Purified. Okay, red will be obviously the brilliant Phenomenal Ruby. Yellow will be Reckless Vermilion. That's 80 intellect and 160 haste, which you're going to want. You can also use Energized Wild Jade for 160 haste and 160 spirit. However, I don't find myself going that much unless I'm healing myself. So I'd say the one that you want to go is Reckless Vermilion, which is a orange gem. Okay, for level 15 talents, I choose, personally, now this is my choice, I choose Stone Bulwark Totem because it saved my ass in PvP so many fucking times. Huge help for me. However, a lot of people do like Nature's Guardian. I tried that. I didn't like that. So I recommend trying these two. I would suggest starting out with this one, see how that feels, since this is a passive, and then this is a cast, and I have that on my hotbar right here. So in the event of me not being able to get off enough self heals, or if I'm taking a lot of damage and I need to heal up, I just pop that and heal, and it usually works. Okay, so level 30, Earth Grab Totem, almost always. I never use Windwalk Totem, just because I've never found it useful, and it's only useful for certain comps when you're doing 3s. Totemic Projection, you can move your totems. You're going to want that sometimes, not always, but that's better than the rest of them. Ancestral Swiftness, I like. Echo the Elements you can do too, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Start off with this if you're new to Elemental Shaman, and then try Echo the Elements. Echo the Elements does duplicate a spell, and then this one, it's kind of like a clear casting kind of thing, so I do like that because it does, it becomes an instant cast spell for some things. Rushing Streams, you're going to need that as well for self heals. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see the healing there. I'm healing for like on average, well, most of the time it's 25k. A lot of help, and that goes to another target as well. And then Elemental Blast, because it is fucking OP as shit. 12-second cooldown, so you usually want to, if you're opening up on a target, you usually want to start with that because it has the highest cooldown. Then go to Lava Burst, and then Lightning Bolt, making sure that Flame Shock is open up as always. Alright, so as a Shaman, you have an elemental shaman, you have a very simple rotation. First, what you want to do is make sure that lightning shield is up and flame tongue weapon is active as well. These will help your damage. When lightning shield gets 7 stacks from your lightning bolt, you will get a proc that will trigger earth shock. What that will do is it will give you a little proc and you can deal more damage with earth shocks. That's another damage ability that you can use. Now to start off, I usually like to hit him with a flame shock, use elemental blast, then I like to use lava burst, but I got a proc there as you can see, so I casted it instantly, and that's a perk from the flame shock. You also want to be sure to spread your flame shock dots around so you can get a better proc chance. Throw down a searing totem for a little bit of extra damage. Self heals wherever you go. You got healing stream, you got healing tide, so whatever you need. For CCs, you got the capacitator totem, which will stun things within an 8-yard radius. And then for like polymorphing healers, you can use Hex. I don't even know if it'll work on targets, will it? Nope, it won't. So that's the single target rotation. Also for AoE, you can also do this. You can cast a... I'm kind of clicking, I don't care though right now. You can click... you can do chain lightning, magma totem, earthquake, and thunderstorm. Thunderstorm will also knock back enemies, so it's very useful in things like Eye of the Storm and Lumber Mill over at Arathi Bison and our Basin, and you can do a lot of AoE that way. Also, it does return mana for you, so it's a very useful spell. So that's the damaging that you will do in PvP as an elemental shaman. I'm going to do the macro and burst in the same section because they kind of go hand in hand. As an elemental shaman, you don't really need many macros. As a matter of fact, you really don't need any, as long as you are able to get all your spells off at once. Since I am a troll shaman, I have Berserking, which is a racial. It speeds up cast times, and I like to use that with Ascendance as well. So that's your burst. Ascendance is pretty much a bursty kind of thing. You have Fire Elemental that helps for bursting as well, doing lots of damage. So I will show you guys that. You also have Bloodlust, but that's you only use that if somebody asks for it. You don't want to be that douchebag who fucking pops Bloodlust and then you have, or Time Warp if you're a mage, and you have to wait the 10 minutes to pop it again, and somebody pops it at a time that you really don't need it. So I will show you guys the burst real quick. So I'm gonna pop Ascendance, pop the Fire Elemental, and then you just Lava Burst. This is why I chose to be a troll, because of the burst. It's pretty damn sick. So that's it. Also, when you pop Ascendance, it replaces Chain Lightning with a little bit more of a powerful spell, and it looks lava-y, and it looks really cool. So that's the burst and the macros. Alright, I hope you guys found this video to be useful. If you guys did, be sure to subscribe and like this video. I will keep these videos coming out. Until then, have a nice day.